Da 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 la na 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 na. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love you. What's up, guys? Welcome to ddoblydoo Craft, episode 6. Now, well, I'm just gonna make it short and basically say what happened in the last episode. I'll go over it, but I'm just gonna run around and show you what I did. The epic old new house and all that kind of stuff. I didn't go anywhere in a cave or anything, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm just gonna show you guys what I did. So basically, what I was saying in this episode is that thank you guys very much for watching, as always, and that it's Christmas. So if there's someone that you hate or someone that you love, it doesn't really matter. I fell down here and the creepers blew me up, and yeah. It doesn't really matter because it's Christmas and it's a time of love. Christmas is a time where everyone is supposed to be loved and we're supposed to love everybody. And I just want to let you guys know that if there's people at school that like you hang out with, that basically all they do is they just want you, and if they don't like you for hanging out with somebody who's like what they would call like a fag or something, then really not their right friends, because I've gone through that. I went through it last year, and like they're not really your friend. All they really want from you is they want you to buy them things and like just do whatever they tell you to do, and that's basically what it is. And you're not really friends. You might have a good time, but really they're not that good of a friend. This year I have amazing friends, and just like that. So what we did, we built this little hut, and we were talking to you about Christmas, and I was going to tell you that, but for the next episode, the one that's coming up, going to be up tomorrow, there will be mods, because we're doing a marathon, one episode of ddoblydoo Craft and one episode of Random Games Night every day up until December 31st. That's going to be your guys' marathon, and that's basically what's going on. But this is basically what I was saying to you guys. It doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or bisexual, whatever you are, because they're just people. Everybody's a person. Some people are different than others, and some people have difference, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't be treated like you treat everyone else. Because two of my best friends that I love to death, they're like the two people, they might not know it, but I love them to death. I know they should know it, but they're basically like two of my best friends that I'll ever have in my entire life. And I will never forget them because they've actually helped me through life a lot, and they mean a lot to me. So this episode is being shouted out to Nicola and Julia. I love you guys. You guys are like family to me. And since we're talking about basically the no-no topics of what's going to be on this page, I wanted to kind of dedicate this one to them, because they've been able to show everyone to say just fuck everyone who's just mean, because they go out, Nicola and Julia, and they're like the two most epic people you ever meet, someone will ever meet in their entire lives, and they're so interesting and all those good things, and yet no one is mean to them, and the people that are, they've learned to just say fuck off. So I'm dedicating this episode to them, because those are two people that mean a lot to my life, that have helped me out. They're always there for me if I need to talk to someone, and I just love them like family. They're like sisters to me. And so basically what we're going to be talking about in this episode is basically what's not going to be on this channel, because I don't really want to put up with like any of this hate going on, because no one should ever feel like that, especially when it's Christmas. So if there's anyone that you don't even like, or some guy that doesn't, or people that really don't fit in with anybody, go up to them and tell them, hey, did you have a good Christmas, or talk to them. Because you never know, like, never judge a book by its cover, because like they could actually end up being like one of the coolest people you'll ever meet in your entire life, but you just don't know it. So never ever just do that to someone, because the person that you do it to might end up being one of the coolest people you'll ever end up meeting in your entire life. So you don't want to mess someone like that up, because someone like that is nowadays is really rare to find, and people usually never see it anymore, because everyone nowadays have just been too caught up in like themselves and not caring about others. And that's what our society's got into. And holy shit, that's a lot of iron ore. But that's basically what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about for the next about 5-10 minutes. That doing stuff like that, it's just horrible. Being mean to someone, discriminating against a race, or if they're gay, or bisexual, or something, or lesbians. That's no right to pick on someone, because picking on people is just not cool, and it's something that no one should be at. So guys, I'm not going to say you're losers, because I know people that do it that are okay people, but, I don't really like them that much for doing it. Damn it, we died. But they're still good friends of mine, so I'm not going to point anybody out, but they're somewhat mean. And, I know some people who say faggot a lot, but most of the time they don't mean it because, they don't have anything against gays. They just have a thing of saying it. Some people do have a thing of just saying faggot because they hate gay people, and I just think hating on someone because of that is just a horrible thing. One of the most horrible thing ever. And, guys, if you see anybody here, and I don't really notice it, but I check almost every comment that you guys leave, and that everyone leaves, all the doobly-doos, I check it, and if someone is, picking on you or anything, tell me, and I will either tell them to stop or just block them from this Facebook, because I don't want to be having that. Oh, and it's Christmas Eve, so everyone, why do you gotta be at it? Just share the love, because it's fucking Christmas. So, that's basically what I have to say. Also, without the judging book by its cover thing I mentioned, never judge a book by its cover, because all over, even though the cover might look shitty, it might be a shitty $2, $3 cover, never judge that by the inside of the book, because the inside of that book may be the most interesting or the most amazing book you've ever read in your life. And it's basically like people, because it could be one of the most awesome people ever, and if you diss that person, they're not going to want to hang out with you, and you're going to miss out on hanging out or talking to one of the coolest people you'll probably ever meet in your life. And that's just something that's not good. So I really, I'm telling you guys that you shouldn't be at, look at this skeleton, bro. He's just being mean. He's a real bully. He's trying to kill me. Come out here, skeleton, bro. But he's burning, see? So, all those bad things, the consequence is what we paid. Basically like this skeleton in Minecraft. If you, are hurting someone or harassing, the consequences will be paid. If someone is, bullying you in school or harassing you in any way, that is actually a serious thing, and it's a criminal offense, and you just shouldn't be at it. So, just leave them alone and let them face the consequences themselves, because if you tell an adult or something, and everyone will say, hey, you're pussy for ratting them out, that's not a pussy move. That's a smart move. If anyone who says that's a pussy move, they're just mad because that's something that they probably would have done. But that's a smarter thing for you guys to do, because that way it'll let them face the consequences, and they'll learn it, and hopefully then they'll learn to fuck off people like that. Because I know people that do it, and because they've done that, they've a lot of people just hate them and never want to hang out with them, even though I know those person and they're the coolest person ever and stuff like that. So I'm just here to tell you that, especially since it's Christmas or any holiday or any day at all, for that matter, that you guys should get along. And even if you don't know someone, or tell them that they're wish them a Merry Christmas, or tell them that you hope they're having a good Christmas or something, because that's the type of thing that I enjoy seeing people do. I enjoy seeing doobly-doos do, because that's one of the biggest reasons I made that page. Well, the biggest, as you guys know, is so that I can entertain you guys, but one of the biggest reasons that I made this page was so that people could come together and they can meet other new and cool and interesting, amazing people. And even if they are gay or something like that, or they have a disease, a mental problem, that doesn't matter, because they could end up being one of the coolest people ever, and you don't want to mess up, fucking up yourself by being mean to them or something. So I'm just gonna tell you now, guys, that it's not cool at all. Your friends all might say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be cool and call this kid a fag. That's just not cool, guys. I'm just saying, that's actually one of the meanest things ever, and it's just something that no one should ever be at. So I'm gonna tell you guys this now, and hopefully you guys will take this as a life lesson. I've fucked up before with people. I've told them, oh, you're gay and something, and they just hate me. But after that, I went back to them, and I just spent a while telling them how sorry I was and how much of an idiot move it was for me doing that, because I used to be a complete asshole before I formed this page. I was a douchebag. The people I hung out with weren't very nice, and it just it wasn't fun for me or for anybody, and I hurt a lot of people's feelings, and it just wasn't great. But then I started hanging out with cooler people, people that were more knowledgeable and understand things better, and I started hanging out with them, and they've just completely changed my life. Like Eric and Jen, you guys have completely changed my life, and same as Julie and Nicola, because they've just shown me that it doesn't matter who you are. If you love someone, then you love them. If you're a guy and you love a guy and you think, oh, if I do this, all my friends will hate me, don't think that, because that's just stupid. If you love someone, then you should express your feelings. Like, I'm not saying that it is, oh, you have to go out and, like, assault them and, like, touch them and, like, want to be with them. Just tell them how you feel. Like, tell them that you, like, love them and that you've always, like, you had a crush on them. Don't, like, overpush things, because, like, and don't get yourself hopes too high up, because they might end up being crushed, because, like, if you love some girl, but that girl is only into guys, which I'm really sorry if that has happened to you, then that's what's gonna happen. And guys, if you love a guy that is only into girls, then I'm sorry for you too, but that's just how some people are. And also, that's just how it is. So guys, remember that, never make fun of people like that, because that's just horrible. And the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is religion. Just because of someone's religion doesn't mean you can pick on them because you're a different religion. I'm a Satanist, and some of my very, very, very best friends are Christians and things like that, but we're still like best friends and stuff. So I just want to tell you guys that you shouldn't really be at it, and that doing stuff like that is just stupid and horrible. Because if you think, oh, they're Catholic, or they're like, and say you're like Buddhist or something like that, or atheist, and you're like, your friend or something is like a Catholic or a Christian, don't think, oh, they'll never hang out with me because I'm like this, or I follow this religion. Religion has nothing to do with what a person thinks. Holy shit, a spider just ass raped us. But like I was saying, religion has nothing to do with how people act and how people think, because that's not how people actually think. That's not what happens. Because, like I said, I'm Satanist, which means you probably guys are thinking, oh, that's stupid as shit, he must hate Christians and all that, and he must, like, say God's stupid and stuff. But I don't. Like I said, two or three of my best friends are Christians, but we hang out all the time. They know I'm Satanist, but they don't care, because they don't really care about what religion I am. They care that I'm an awesome guy and that I'm really fun to be around and stuff. So they love that. And I love them because they're just like, they're a perfect example, because they basically say, we're not going to put up with this bullshit. Like, I don't care what race you are, Paddle. You're one of the best people I'm ever going to meet in my life. I'm really happy knowing you, and I'm not going to, like, let my parents tell me I can't hang out with you or anything because of, like, what religion you are, Paddle. So I'm just going to say fuck them, because that's, honestly, if you ask me, is the right thing to do. And I don't think anyone should ever think different, because that is the right way to think. And basically that's just going on in that, like I don't want to eat that because I'll lose my health after. But just don't be at it, guys. And that's just one thing other I want to say. And being mean is just horrible and stuff like that, because you can really hurt some people, because if you don't know how that person is on the inside, and like what they could be going through in life, they could be going through a lot of shit, you just don't know it, and you can make fun of them, and that'll just make them worse. I know people that have tried to kill themselves because of what people have said about them and things like that, and I've gone through that too, actually. Like, I won't lie to you guys, I've tried to kill myself before because of shit that's happened, and that's just horrible. So all I want to say, guys, is just fuck all the haters. Like my video says, fuck the haters. That's one of my most viewed videos. It's got like 64 views or something. Check it out. It's a great video. It's just like, I want to make it my ringtone. It's basically just an awesome, like, a good song. Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, because I love that old kind of music and stuff. With some sides that just say fuck the haters. And it's basically just a really good example of just why you should just say fuck the haters and the people that don't want to be like that. So I'm going to end it off here, guys. Not the longest episode of Ddoblydoo Crap ever. But it's not really an episode of Ddoblydoo Crap. It's more of just me telling you guys what you should more be like, because things like that are just stupid. So I'm gonna leave it off here. I'm gonna end it with a very, 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 merry, merry, merry fucking Christmas to you guys. I love you to death. You guys mean a lot to me. I love making videos for you. Sometimes it's the best part of my day. Like when I'm depressed or something. I make YouTube videos because making YouTube videos makes me happy. And I film vlogs all the time. Me and Kyle and me and my friends will do it, and I'll upload them to YouTube. And I'm getting my new camera on Boxing Day when I go in and buy it, and I'm just gonna have a lot of fun with that, and it's just gonna be amazing. Sorry if you're getting ear rape, but we're trying to fix the problem. Me and Kyle, we're not quite sure how to do the whole filming thing yet. We're getting there, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to death. Have a very merry, merry, merry Christmas, and a horribly happy, like, so happy that you'll get a headache from being so happy and hyper like me, that just have like an amazing holidays, guys. And once again, I'm dedicating this video to Julia and Nicola. You guys have really shown me a lot, and you guys are a great inspiration, and I would love to just make a video with you guys talking to people and just showing them like who you guys are and how amazing you are. So thanks, Julia and Nicola, if you're watching this. I love you guys like sisters, and you guys hopefully keep going strong for a long, long time. Julia actually just got a tattoo that's something that meant so. I just got another tattoo with that meant a lot to her, and that was really good, and she loved doing that. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. This is Paddle signing out. I love you, doobly-doos and doobly-dettes. Julia and Nicola, this video is being dedicated to you just because you guys are so awesome. I love all you guys so much. I love you guys to death, and thanks for watching, guys.